Okay. Hi, I'm Benny Says, and we're back. And I couldn't let this go. I wanted to see what was going on. So let's get our one last episode in here. And okay, so Servad gave her a letter, and it said to meet him in the throne room alone tonight. He gave it to Lucette, and Lucette, obviously, foolishly, I think, decided to do exactly that. And maybe she told Rod. So let's see. But I get the feeling she's foolish like this, and came alone. God, I hope not. But all right, let's go for it and see what happens. The throne room. Okay, we're in the throne room. The throne room is empty when I arrive. Let's just go right for it. Lou said, I can only hope that this is not some sort of trap. Whoa. Okay. Soon after I enter, the door squeaks open, and a familiar face enters the room. It's Sir Methros. Okay. Sir Methros? Sir Methros walks toward me. When he is close enough, he drops to one knee and bows. Obviously, he knows she's the princess, so I frown as I take a step back from him. My princess, do not be alarmed. I know of your true identity. Yeah, he knows. Sir Methros flashes me a wide smile that causes a shudder to run down my spine. You know who I am? That means you are... I take another step back as the blood drains from my face. Sir Methros' smile only widens at my reaction. I'll say it for you. Yes, I am a witch. If you're a witch, then Sir Alcaster is a mere human, a fool one. And Varg? Nothing but my personal errand boy. A thought suddenly occurs to me. If Sir Alcaster was plotting against the kingdom, then did Sir Methros also punish Fritz somehow? What about Fritz? Was he a part of Sir Alcaster's plans? Ah, the knight. To avoid confusing you, let us just say that the situation surrounding him is too complicated to adequately explain. I command you to answer my question, Sir Methros. Was Fritz a part of this? If it makes you feel any better, he refused to be a part of this. He refused? Does that mean he was not part of the plans? Or just that he was unwillingly forced to participate in them? I'm certain that Sir Alcaster would not be happy that his own son was disobeying him. He either forced him to help, or signed him outside of the palace. But if Fritz knew of Sir Alcaster's plans, why did he not warn anyone about them? Was he working with Sir Methros as well? More questions swirl in my head, but none of them have answers. When this is over, I will personally ask Fritz about this. Once I can locate him. I shake the thoughts away and bring my attention back to Sir Methros. Why bother with this reveal? What do you hope to gain from it? Before we start our conversation... Whoa, he cast some kind of spell there. Sir Methros waves his hand, conjuring a faint green glow that envelops the whole room. Just in case someone decides to eavesdrop, I wouldn't want any of your witch friends listening in on us. Yes, I am aware that one of them has been snooping around the palace these past few months. The snooping has made it more difficult to move around without exposing myself. Sir Mithras clicks his tongue in annoyance. Such a nuisance. He is referring to Delora. She and Parfait warned me before that there was a witch in the palace. Is Sir Mithras truly that witch? Well, it's sort of obvious he is, isn't it? I never really trusted him, not even when I was a princess. Now that he has revealed himself as a witch, I need to know what he plans on doing. You knew that I was the princess this entire time, yet you never offered me any assistance. If I had, Alcaster would have targeted you as well. What? That's true, actually. Alcaster wanted to dispose of the royal family. If he had known you were the princess, he would have been after you too. It would have been easier with no one remembering you as the princess. But unfortunately, Fritz told his father about you, thinking that Alcaster might be able to help and protect you, and it didn't help that Fogg confirmed it. Your mother wouldn't have been happy with me if I put you in harm's way. That is why I had to pretend not to know you in order to protect you. Sir Mithras is silent for a few moments before he speaks again. Revealing myself to be a witch was necessary. I had to make myself appear useful to Alcaster somehow, after all. Then, of course, I learned of his foolish plans to steal the crown and decided to thwart them. Though not before I stole something from Alcaster first. I played him like the fool he was. I told him I would aid him with my magic so long as he gave me the knight's protection. Oh, okay. Using magic is almost impossible in this place, so having the knights to back me up was crucial. The knights? What does he need the knight's protection for? What are his plans? Sir Mithras starts pacing the room, his expression still calm. I found out that he planned to dispose of me after he obtained what he needed, so I disposed of him first. Alcaster might have been able to convince most of the knights to aid him by promising them promotions, but, well, my magic is far more convincing. Sir Mithras stops in front of me, his deadpan expression transforming into a smile. For now, let us desist speaking of my plans. The minute Alcaster's plans were thwarted, I knew I had to contact you directly. I am happy to see you in the palace, Your Highness. Although, we really need to get you out of those clothes soon. A maid's clothing does not befit a princess like yourself. That does not matter. My priority right now is to break my curse. Ah, of course. They must truly have been frightened to feel the need to curse you. I feel an uncomfortable tug in my heart. To think that the Lucis bearer would actually allow a witch to curse you. Well, he looks angry. Sir Mithras shakes his head, disgust written on his features. When you suddenly disappeared that day, it was as if all traces of your existence had vanished. I searched for you endlessly, Princess. When you first appeared here in the palace, I did not recognize you immediately, but I felt a touch of magic in you, and investigated. Now remember, that's right, it was either Delora or Parfait had cast a glamour on her, so people would not know her. My curiosity is what prompted me to investigate you further. When I tried hard enough, I found that I could see through the glamour that had been cast on you. So, Sir Mithras truly was the witch Parfait was referring to, when she mentioned someone seeing through the glamour. Imagine my surprise when I found out that it was actually you. That fairy bearer has been nothing but a nuisance to us witches. First she betrayed your mother, then she betrayed you before she had even met you. But Mother, she was the Tenebrum bearer, corrupted by darkness. Parfait only did what she had to do. Sir Mithros looks at me, clearly surprised. What lies have those people been whispering in your ear? Everything the Queen did, she did for us witches, to protect us from the wicked humans who destroyed our kind. Lucette, it's clear to me where Sir Mithros' alliances lie. Sir Mithros sighs, runs a hand through his hair, and then continues speaking. On your 18th birthday, you will follow her footsteps. You will make this kingdom a place for all witches to prosper. I am nothing like her. I refuse to make people suffer to fuel the crystal. I never bore witness to the suffering the people had to go through during my mother's reign, but the stories are enough to reveal her true nature to me. It was hard to believe at first, but those people do not have any reason to lie to a servant like myself. They have nothing to gain from it. I finally understand why the hatred people had for me ran so deep, even when I did nothing to them. It was because I was the witch's daughter. Mithros, your mother wouldn't be happy to hear you say that. Let me assure you that this is not a destiny you can run from, dear princess. I will not let destiny take control of my life. I feign tiredness by releasing a long yawn. Excuse me. I am sorry for cutting you short, Sir Mithros, but please excuse me. I am getting tired. I am about to walk past Sir Mithros when he starts speaking again, his voice a low whisper. I noticed that you've gotten closer to the family you so despised before, the prince included. I narrow my eyes at him. You care about him, don't you? No. I must confess that this surprises me, Princess. Such a relationship would certainly be a scandal. Even if you two are not blood related, he is still your stepbrother. Whatever will your dear father say about this? I clench my fists. He has no right to lecture me. I already know that these feelings are wrong. I know that I cannot have them. I assure you that there is nothing between the both of us. Oh, is that so? Those lies you utter just to convince yourself? This man is beginning to try my patience. Allow me to share a little secret with you, Princess. No, I am not interested. I head for the door and reach for the knob. No, but I think it is something you would be most curious about. I do, after all, know the consequences of the prince failing to break his curse. I also happen to know that someone special to him is getting married tomorrow. Oh, wow, God, is Viorica getting married tomorrow? Okay, my hand freezes. How do you know about all of this? I know all of the happenings around this place. That is my job, Princess. Now tell me, do you know the ending to the fairy tale, The Little Mermaid? My blood runs cold when I remember what Emmeline told me about the fairy tale. She's having a flashback here. Emmeline speaking. If the prince fell in love and married someone else, the little mermaid's heart would break and she would dissolve into sea foam. Mithras. I conducted my own investigation and actually met the witch who bestowed the curse on the prince. Oh, wow. Okay. In meeting her, I found out everything that there is to know about it. I turned to regard Mithras with a frown. Nah, it seems I have finally gotten your attention. What do you plan on doing to Rod? Sir Mithras shrugs. To him? Nothing really. I was merely curious. Well, actually, if Eorica gets married tomorrow, he doesn't have to do anything. I wanted to know what you saw in him. What do you know about his curse? It stays true to the fairy tale, only in this case, the prince gives up his voice for a title. Still, it will end the same way. The girl will fall in love with someone else, despite his sacrifice. You mean... Oh, his beloved's wedding day. On his beloved's wedding day, the prince will die. I thought you might have reached the same conclusion. Tragic, don't you think? Oh wow, I mean, he has one day to live. Okay, if she gets married tomorrow. I had the same thought, but... Is Rod truly going to die? So the reason Rod gave up breaking his curse was because he knew that Viorica would never love him back? He knew that he was going to die the moment Viorica married. Dread begins to wash over me. Mithras, why not ask him yourself? As if orchestrated by magic, the double doors open and Rod steps inside. When he sees me, his expression relaxes. Rod. Okay, Rod's here. Rod says, I have been looking all over for you. I wanted to speak with you about my discussion with Lady Parfait. I turn around to face Sir Mithras once again, but to my surprise, he is already gone. Oh, I was going to say, why is he talking like that in front of Sir Mithras? When did Sir Mithras leave? Rod. Lucette? Is something wrong? Was Sir Mithras really speaking the truth? Okay, I have a choice here. Ask Rod to confront him. Oh, wow, okay. If I ask him, he'll probably just deny it. Or he'll say something, or he'll just be like, well, whatever. I'm going to confront him and just flat out say, I know. So he can't just slip out of it. Or say so. I need to... And he must know Viorica's getting married tomorrow, so... I mean, I'm confronting him. Is this how you really want things to end? What are you talking about? Have you even thought about what your family would feel after they find out that you lied about your curse? You're going to die when Viorica gets married tomorrow, am I right? That is why you told me that there is nothing I could do to help you break your curse. Because there really is nothing you can do to help me. Viorica will never return my love. I already accepted my fate a long time ago. Lady Parfait was the only one who insisted I find another way to break my curse. because she refuses to give up on you, and I will not give up on you either. Okay, hopefully that meant we made the right choice. I've been aware of another way to break my curse from the beginning, but I would rather die than do what it is I need to do. Do what? Have you not read? Rod's voice trails off when he sees my confused expression. He clears his throat. Forget it. There is nothing more you can do. The reason I never told anyone the truth of my curse is because I never wanted anyone to blame themselves for not being able to help me. I was already a lost cause the moment Viorica really fell in love with someone else. I could never take that happiness away from her. Wait a second now, hold on. If there is another way to break the curse, I mean, it could be, well, maybe it's like, if he goes back to the way things were, which I'm assuming he has to go back to the way things were, which means, his mother and sister and everybody will not be queen and princess, and possibly maybe it'll mean Viorica won't be in love with that guy, Decimon, so I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Rod becomes silent, his gaze downcast. The vulnerable expression catches me by surprise. You should have told me about your curse a long time ago. How many times must I repeat myself? Telling you about my curse won't change the outcome. I could have tried to help you. Why are you so insistent in helping me? Because I care about you. Oh. My face warms up when the words escape from my lips. Rod also flushes. If he falls in love with someone else, will that, does he specifically have to have Viorica fall in love with him? Could he have her fall in love with him? Lucette, that is. And then, if she falls in love with him, maybe will that break? Will that be enough to satisfy the curse? Well, anyway. Rod, what are you saying? That I am worried about you on Emmeline's behalf, of course. I do not want her to think that I will let you die. That I let you die. Rod lets out a deep sigh. Just stop talking. You're in no position to tell me what to do. Lucette. There is a hint of warning in his voice. Now you better let me help you, Art. Oh God. My words are cut off when Rod presses his lips to mine. Oh, he kissed her. Oh, wow, okay. That was that moved a little faster than I thought it would. He's kissing her. It's funny, I'm looking at the little rabbit on Sebi on his Rod's shoulder, and I can't tell if he looks pissed off or not. I don't know if he looks mad or something or what, I don't know. Okay, my words are cut off when Rod presses his lips to mine. It is only a brief kiss, and when he pulls away, his usual somberness has returned. I told you to stop talking. I could only stare back at him, baffled. Sebi, Rod, you do realize that you just kissed the princess. Rod looks at Sebi, then at me. His face colors once more. He takes a step back, his lips pressed together. I'm sorry. Without any other warning, Rod turns abruptly and stalks out of the room. Sebi falls from my shoulder and falls to the ground, but Rod does not notice in his hurry to leave. I stare after him in shock. Sebi. Sebi gets still talking even when he's not on his shoulder, huh? Okay. Sebi. I can't believe he just ran away. I walk to where Sebi is and kneel down to pick him up. Are you alright? Sebi. I'm fine, thank you, Princess. Sebi tilts his head to the side. That Rod. I wonder when he will start acting like a man. Suddenly kissing a girl like that is so unromantic. Really? I thought it was quite romantic, actually. I think about the warmth of Rod's lips pressed against mine and flesh again. Rod might not say much, but he has a lot going on in his head. Thoughts he doesn't ever want anyone to know. I don't want to speak in his behalf, but I know he really does care about you, Princess. Well, he just kissed her, so that's... He's just a little standoffish and has a difficult time showing his emotions. He's sensitive like that. Take it from me. I'm always in his head. Really? Now there's Lucette thinking. I care about him too, but what will become of my feelings once I break my curse? I will return to being his stepsister when this is all over. No, this is not the time to mull over such thoughts. I wonder if she just doesn't, if she just stays a maid, or just never breaks her curse and just stays that way, and so nobody knows she's a princess, and then he can marry her. Well, no. Somebody will hold that over their heads or something like that. Okay. Anyway, Sebi speaking. I'm sorry for asking you of this, Princess, but can you return me to Rod? The boy is useless without me. The exasperation in Sebi's voice makes me smile. Sebi acts like Rod's older sibling. Of course. Okay, we're out in the palace hallway. Excuse me. It looks like, or it sounds like she's knocking on Rod's door. When Rod does not open the door, I knock again. Shockingly. I'm sort of surprised she didn't just walk in. But okay, we won't go on that. Rod's eyes widen as soon as he sees me. His face flushes a dark crimson. I'm here to return Sebi. Rod nods before slowly taking Sebi from my hands. Thank you. Be careful not to drop me again next time. There is a hint of a smile on Rod's face as he taps Sebi's face. Sorry. He looks so much more at ease when he smiles. Rod faces me again with an apologetic expression. Lucette, I really am sorry for what I did earlier. Okay, we have a choice. I apologize as well, or you don't have to apologize. I know he doesn't have to apologize. I don't think he does. I know that you did not intend to do that in the first place. No, I didn't mean that. I meant, well, the truth is, I actually... He trails off and averts his eyes slowly to the floor. Now wait a minute. How could she say he didn't truly mean to do that? I mean, you don't trip and accidentally kiss somebody or something, Or you don't just suddenly kiss somebody by accident, Anyway, Rod, suffice it to say, I'm not supposed to feel this way about you. That's true. What exactly are you feeling? Uh-oh. Rod flushes deep red before turning away. Don't ask me such an embarrassing question. The hovering silence becomes more pronounced as we both stop talking. Lucette, you said you wanted to talk to me about something you discussed with Lady Parfait. Yes. I meant to tell you that Delora will be here tomorrow to investigate. Now that we know Sir Alcaster is not the witch, we have to start our investigations over. Actually, about that, I know who the witch is. You do? It's Sir Mithros. He is the real witch. Sir Mithros? So when Sir Alcaster was throwing around accusations last night, they were true. Sir Mithros is already aware that Delora has been investigating the palace. We need to warn her. Then I will send Lady Parfait a quick message. We need to keep up a guard around him too, especially you. I'm sure he already knows that you're the Crown Princess. I nod in response. For now, we should wait for Delora to show up tomorrow. But it's getting late. You should go and get some rest. The moment he says the words, I realize he is correct. My eyelids are heavy. You're right. I think I should take my leave. Good night, Lucette. Good night, Rod. Moments after Rod closes the door, I hear a familiar voice whispering in my ear. Really? Mithros. Ah, I see. I jump back in surprise and stare at him with wide eyes. Sir Mithros is leaning casually against one of the pedestals. Oh, Mithros is here. So, that is where the princess disappears to every now and then. I had no reason to care before, but now I see it. If my guess is correct, he is also in league with the Lucis Bearer. Uh-oh. When I do not answer, Sir Mithros smiles and shrugs. Well, it does not matter. I glance around us and notice the green shield from earlier. Once again, no one will hear this conversation. Now that the prince has confirmed your doubts, what will your next course of action be? You want to help him break his curse, yes? Rod may have given up on breaking his curse, but I refuse to do nothing. From the way Sir Mithros is taunting me, he must know of some other way to break the curse. Rod will not be happy about this, but I need to use whatever means necessary to save him. He said, Do you know how to break his curse, Sir Mithros? No. I will assume that you have not read the full fairy tale, if you do not know. Yes, Princess, I know. Tell me. Mithros cocks an eyebrow and waves a finger at me. Do you not realize by now how witches work, Princess? I propose a deal. I will help you, but you must help me with something in return. Help you? If you are planning on betraying the king, I have no plans of taking the crown or harming any members of the royal family. What? Then, what is it that you would want from me? I prefer keeping you in suspense. I do enjoy surprises. You will find out the day after tomorrow. That is Your 18th birthday. I look at him perplexed. Why does it have to be on my birthday? Don't worry, Your Highness. What I request from you will also make for a pleasant gift. What do you say? I bite my lower lip as I consider. I am worried about Sir Methros's request, but I no longer have time. Viorica's marriage is tomorrow, and Sir Methros has the upper hand. Now, this is okay. This is a big problem. Alright. I understand. Good. Now remember, dear Lucette, witches are bound to their oaths. Oh, that's right. That's right. Lucette is a witch too, so she would be bound to it. Okay. Mithros. In order for the prince to regain his voice in life, something must be taken by force. Just like in the fairy tale. What? What does he mean by that? Tell me what I must do. Oh, I did forget to mention this, but it is not you who must act, but the prince. What? If Rod could help himself, he already would have done so. Please trust me, Princess. You will have my aid, and I will make sure the prince's curse is broken. No, okay. Alright, we're getting on way past 30 minutes here, so we're going to stop here, and this is a good natural place to stop, so. He must take something by force. I'm sorry if you hear that helicopter. It's making a lot of noise, so yeah, this is a good time to stop, so. I just want to say, take something, what does he mean, like kill somebody? Or take something by force, well, like steal Viorica or something? I don't know. And how would he get him to do that? How would he convince him to do that? Could he, I mean, if Sir Methros did something like cast a spell on him and made him kill somebody or something, would that count? I mean, I'm assuming taking by force means killing somebody or stealing Viorica from a wedding or something like that. I don't know. But okay, anyway, this is getting on long, and thank you for listening. This is getting very intriguing for me. I'm really honestly, I'm wondering how they're going to get out of this. So this is pretty interesting to me. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're listening. And please do like and subscribe and all those things, all those nice things. And I really hope you're enjoying this too. So, okay, I say goodbye. I hope you have a good evening or day, afternoon, morning, whatever the case may be. So, goodbye, and we'll see what happens next time. So this bunny says, and I guess maybe we'll conclude next time. I don't think so. Not yet. I think it'll be a couple more episodes. So, okay, goodbye.